Dear men, she is not your type if you see these five things about her. Number one, divergent core value. When you see that a woman doesn't have the same value as you are, then she is not the one for you. Her values is different from yours, her beliefs are different from yours, then you should know that you are not compatible. You should know that she's not the person for you. About our families, about our religion, all these things, all these beliefs are contradicting to yours. They are contradicting each other. Then she's not the one for you. Maybe you are a Christian and she's of another religion, then she's not the one for you. Or else you want to convert, or else maybe you have another plan already. She's not the one for you. Maybe her way of life, her values, the things she believes in, you don't believe in any of that. Don't say that you want to live on with that, because she might be inconveniencing you. You might be inconveniencing each other. Your core values and beliefs are not the same thing. You are not going to enjoy that relationship. Even not speaking of marriage, she's not the one for you if she have a different core values. And the second thing is communication audios. If you see that in communication with her, respectful communication is a very, very difficult thing, then she is not the one for you. I believe that men like respect. Men like respect a lot, even more than anything. Men like respect, and when you see that respecting you is a difficult something for her to do, respectful communication is something that is so difficult for her to do. She's used to it. She cannot talk without insulting you. She cannot talk without saying bringing out some words that is hurting your ego, that is hurtful, that is not respectful. Then she's not the one for you. There is no need in managing. You've been trying it, telling her, but still, she doesn't have that respect for you. She doesn't have that respectful spirit. Then she is not the one for you. When respectful communication seems difficult, seems impossible, then she's not the one for you. There are some people that they are just, that is how they are. Maybe, you can be fun around each other, calling each other names and all of that. But this one is a different one. She makes some she engages on communication, she engages in some talks to you that's you can't fathom, you can't accommodate, then she's not the one for you. You might say that she's going to change and might not change, and that is how you are going to be living for the rest of your lives. If you think that she's going to change, she's not going to change, because that is part of her. And the third one is absence of mutual respect. Yes, she just dismiss your feelings anyhow. She dismiss your thoughts anyhow as she likes. She doesn't want to listen to you. She's not the one for you. She doesn't want to listen. You make some statement or give some advice, but you just dismiss it like that. Or you talked about how she behaves, her behavior, the things that you don't like, and she just dismissed it like that. Like, that is how I am. If you can't accept me like that, then you are not ready for this. If you cannot accommodate me the way I am, then you are not ready for this. This is who I am. She dismisses your feelings anyhow. You said you don't want this thing and she doesn't care. She is not the one. Yes, she is not the one. She gives you a demeaning behavior. Yes, she just your opinion doesn't count for her. You cannot tell her anything. You cannot say anything because she's going to dismiss it. She doesn't respect it. She doesn't care whatever you say. She doesn't care. Then she is not the one. And the fourth one is disparate life goals. Yes, everybody have goals. Everybody have what they want to be, what they are planning for, what the future will be like. Everybody knows. Everybody has planned for all of that. But When she have a disparate goals, your goals are not the same thing. It is different, different. About marriage, it is a different thing. About children, different things. About maybe relocation, things you want to do is very, very different. It doesn't mean that she's wrong, and it doesn't mean that you are wrong. But when your goals are not the same thing, you don't need to maybe find ways that, okay, you can accommodate these things. If they are contradicting, if you are going left and she's going right, then just go your different ways, because you are not for each other. You are not for each other. When you know that this thing is not feasible, this thing is not going to happen, why not go your different way? You are not for each other. And the fifth one is lingering emotional baggage. When you see that this woman, she's yet to move on from her past, then you she's not for you. You know, past can make some people to do some things, to behave somehow and all of that. And you know that this kind of behavior can be an emotional burden to you as a man, because when your woman is yet to move on for her past, maybe painful past, she's still clamoring on it. Or when you do something and she refers back to her relationship, to her past relationship, like, hope you're not going to do as this man is doing, hope you're not going to do this. I understand how it is going to feel when someone is like comparing, or is still in the past. I know how it feels, and it can be emotionally draining. So when this woman is still clamoring on the previous relationship, still have that baggage in her, still carrying the baggages of the previous stuff, just leave her. The emotional drainage is not something good to write about. You are going to have this emotional draining stuff. Your emotional status will be at stake. Your mental health will be at stake, because you want to feel for her, like, okay, she has gone through this thing in the past, but bringing it into your own relationship can be draining. Just leave her. She have traumas from the past, and it is yet to be resolved. If you are not able to cope, then you need to move on. Some people cannot cope with it. Unresolved trauma from past relationship, and she's in a relationship with you, and you are still in that bondage with her. Unresolved traumas, you are still there, like hurting her emotionally and all of that. With time, you are going to be fed up. With time, you are going to get tired. With time, you will move. So if you are in that kind of a relationship with a woman, I think that you should move. Yes, I think you should move. And that is what I have for you today. Subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell button, drop a comment if you have anything to say. Also, like this video. So, see you next time.